but strategically speaking, there probably might be. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing you the first update for my Dude You Panned My Battleship game. This game was created by Elizabeth from ShinyHappyPans, and she is currently playing with Paula, so I'll have both of them linked down below. I have previously played with both Andrea and Ceylan. I'll also have them linked down below, as well as the videos that I spoke about those games in. This time around, I am playing with the lovely Samantha from makeupmaniaandmore. Of course, I'll have her linked down below, and I'll also have her channel linked up in the cards. So make sure you check out her video for all the details on where her game board is sitting. So the premise of the Dude You Panned My Battleship game is to essentially play a game of battleships utilizing a makeup palette. Samantha and I have been using the Beauty Bay Dark Fantasy palette, and this palette was brand new, untouched when I brought it in. But this is where I am currently sitting. It is not too easy to tell here, or maybe it is, but I am pleased to say that since the introduction, I do have two new pans. I've got a pan here in Encrypted and a pan here in Hack. Out of those two pans, one is a miss and one is a hit. So Encrypted is a miss, but Hack is a hit, which definitely gives me a lot of information about where one of Samantha's battleships may be located. Samantha is also sporting one hit on her palette, but like I said, you'll have to watch her update video for all the details. Now I'm going to pull up onto the screen what my palette looked like in the introduction and what it is looking like now. And we're going to run through my uses. We've used Atmosphere 3 times, Hoax 15, Transmission 3, Plasma 4, haven't used Virtual at all, Reality once, Encrypted 5 times, and I hit pan on the 3rd of February. Slime 4 times, Machine 4 times, Spaced 4 times, Nightmare only twice, Grunge 6 times, Hack 12 times, and I hit pan on the 6th of February. Algorithm once, Distortion 4 times, Dark Matter twice, Grime 6 times, Source once, Code twice, and Hardcore once. So like I said, I've hit pan on 2 of our shadows. Encrypted is a miss, but Hack is a hit, which means that one of the battleships is located on one, if not more, of the 4 shadows surrounding it. I think I'm going to take a page out of Samantha's book and focus in more on these shimmer shades, as they definitely seem to be the easier shades to hit pan on. So in the case of Hack, I think I'm going to aim to try to hit pan on Source next. I also think, considering that Virtual is the only shadow I'm yet to use in this palette, that I definitely need to start using that one. I'm just going to give you a quick swatch because it's a very interesting shade. It is kind of matte, but kind of not. And it's got these tiny little glitter flicks in it, where Dark Matter down here is the matte black of the shade. It is very similar. It's just that Virtual has these little glimmer shimmer particles in it, while Dark Matter doesn't. I don't really think that Virtual was a shade that was necessary in this palette, considering we have Dark Matter down here. But I also can understand why a shade similar to that and called Virtual exists within this palette. So I think overall I actually will struggle a little bit to get used both on Dark Matter and Virtual. So fingers crossed that there is no battleships located on either of those shadows. I'm actually not using any of these shadows at all in today's look. I'm focusing on my monthly focus palette, which is part of my Pan Those Eyeshadows project. I'll have that project linked up in the cards. So the month of January, my focus palette was the Dark Fantasy palette. So if you watch my most recent Pan Those Eyeshadows video, which I'll also have linked up in the cards, you'll see some of the looks I was able to create utilizing this palette. I also did a get ready with me back in December utilizing shades from this palette that Samantha had chosen for me. I also have that video linked up in the cards for you to check out. I'm definitely probably running a little bit behind on this palette in comparison to Samantha. If you've been following along on our Instagrams, I'll have those linked down below. You'll know that Samantha has hit quite a lot of pans on the shimmer shadows in her palette. But I am pleased to say that currently, at the filming of this video, she's only reached a hit on one of those pans. So from that perspective, though she has cleared out more of her game board, we are still both sitting on one hit each. This is definitely shaping up to be an interesting game, and I am looking forward to getting more use on this palette. But that is all I have for you today. So I'm Verity. This was the first update for my Dude You Panned My Battleship game I'm playing with Samantha. And now to the outro.